how did you make a hole in the wall that high? I think they ate it. What the hell went all over the floor? They're putting their freaking cigarettes out on the freaking window.
Our Section 8 tenant had one job to pay us $13 a month in rent.
She couldn't even do that.
Okay, well, she had two jobs actually, not destroy the place was the other part of it. How do you think it went? How do you think it went?
Well
we're here making a video, so it didn't go well. So many people think it's a landlord prefers to have Section 8 because at least the government's paying the rent for them. That's a huge myth, and we're going to bust it.
Well, and especially when you have multiple units and you have responsibility to other tenants, like in this 3-family house that we've owned for what now, 15 years?
Yeah, we've had this place for quite a long time, and it took years to get rid of this terrible, terrorizing tenant who has cost us a ton of money, not just in damages and unpaid rent, but by
other lost tenants, issues with, leaks, other maintenance items outside of her unit. It was just, and not to mention her guests. Oh my God.
Yeah, ruining the quality of life for everybody around her, not just the other 2 apartments in this property, but the neighborhood in general. So Matt hasn't been in the apartment. I actually have been in here recently to finish off getting them out.
The eviction.
Yeah, so we're gonna bring Matt through for his first time through. Prior to this, I had been through a number of times for inspections because this is a Section 8 apartment, or a Section 8 tenant that was renting a regular apartment. And they would annually do inspections on the place.
Correct.
And we had to keep coming out and make stupid amounts of repairs to this place because it was destroyed on the regular. There wasn't a door that I don't think ever survived in this apartment for longer than 1 year.
So if you want to, after that long intro, you want to keep, watching and learn more about, kind of horror stories of tenants and what not to do, well, stay tuned. We're going to walk through this apartment, get my first time reaction, Kevin's third or second. If you have any questions about, Section 8 or whatever, definitely leave a comment below. We'll try to answer them in all the comments as we,
We share the reality of real estate. We share our success and our struggles.
Specifically our struggles, because there's so many.
And we don't charge you rent to be on the channel. We just ask that you subscribe and interact. So drop a comment saying hello, drop a like, and of course, make sure that your notifications are always on.
All right, let's go up and walk up to this unit. So this is a 3-family house, and we already have, so I'm guessing this is some of her stuff?
It's hard to say who owns what in these common areas.
So this is actually much cleaner than the last time I was here because there's a lot more stuff.
Wait till you get to the next level.
Okay.
The next level was packed with stuff, and you can actually see some of the floors in the common areas now. And again, if you're watching, you're welcome to be critical. Our common areas could use repainting, could use reflooring. We weren't doing any of that crap.
Hell no.
The place was trashed on the regular. Any work we do here is throwing money away that we would then have to raise rents or cut services in other areas to recover. It just doesn't make any sense.
But now that she's gone, because the other 2 tenants are good, we will be going through both our common areas, exterior, and upgrade out to the unit itself, which I can't wait to see how much money we're spending there. Yeah.
Let's get you inside this
All right,
place.
sounds good. So mind you, this person's been for how long were they here?
They were here for several years.
Like
it took us
7?
years to get rid of them. And the eviction hearing is actually scheduled for this week. So that's what led them to finally leave. Was they knew they weren't going to be able to escape by this eviction hearing.
So we had done LVP flooring in here. Of course, someone's massive bed. How did you make a hole in the wall that high?
So this door, it might be the oldest door in the apartment, and I'm saying it's probably like a year old. We have this brass hardware. I'm sure that.
So once again, this is a hollow core door, and I get it. They're not. They are cheaper doors, but typically they last. Several years.
That's why we put them on, is because they're cheap. So when they are mistreated like this, which is filthy beyond and it has holes in it, multiple holes. These things don't last a year under. Could you imagine if we put a nice door on?
Well, I was going to say, we have. I was going to say, we have put solid core doors, and they kick out the panels.
All these get kicked out.
Yeah, exactly. And now you're replacing. So once again, we're going to replace this. This is about let's just say a $40 door.
Right.
As the other solid ones, generally we're spending about $100 a door.
Right.
So
and now when you think, oh, it's only $60, don't be a cheap slumlord. Hey, look, I love being cheap. Don't get me wrong. In this case, it's bigger than that. This isn't the only door.
Right.
You're doing this times several doors.
No, well, that now times how many tenants do we have? Right. I mean, they ate what happened. It's not like it's just shit. Like here, I get it. You got some water on the floor. Sucks. But this, I think they ate it. What the hell went all over the floor? This is kind of looks like when you painted a room.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. One time I tried to paint a porch railing.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about you somehow got more paint on the ceiling than on the walls.
Well, what do you want?
So all this is coming out of the security deposit, right?
The security deposit doesn't even cover the first batch of maintenance that we had to do, probably the first year that she lived here.
We got a nice bra down there. All right, so this tub is seen better days.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
It's old, but I'm sure it was never cleaned.
So going forward, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here. We're gonna have to demo this floor because it's got a bunch of cracked tiles. We did put ceramic tile down, but they destroyed it. And the tub, honestly, we're gonna rip it out. We're gonna put a 3-piece caulkless tub. We're gonna go with just a mirror now because it's less. Yep, ripping off. Brand new vanity, and of course, what's missing?
Yeah, not a single smoke detector in the place, dude. Not a single one. They're all gone.
Seriously. So besides the fact that that's a safety issue for them, but the other 2 tenants below them and their families.
Yeah, and when Section 8 comes in and does an inspection, or the city, right, their Board of Health, or whatever you want to call it in your area, comes through, they say, hey, oh my God, this slumlord doesn't have smoke detectors in their apartment.
We did put a nice high efficient furnace in here back years ago. And of course, once again, this louvered door is shot.
Yeah, this door has never made it more than a year. A high efficient heating system saves tenants money.
Yep.
It's way more important, in my opinion, than having the most stylish light fixtures or hardware.
Well, yeah, I'd rather spend $2,000 here than spending an extra $1,000 on fixtures. All right, so here's the master bedroom. Oh my God, the hair. Nice. Then we also installed a mini split.
Yeah.
Like for cooling. You're welcome. How do they break? Jesus. They're putting their freaking cigarettes out on the freaking window. Well, now we got to go to the kitchen. So once again, this is a 3-bedroom apartment. I mean, massive living room. I mean, look at this. It's huge.
Yeah, I mean, you can play football in this place.
Woohoo! All right, so we can see here, you got the big kitchen, nice vaulted ceiling.
Isn't that cool?
Don't hate us. I mean, I'd love to know. Actually, leave a comment below what you think of the tile backsplash.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Again, who cares? Because look how the place was taken care of.
But, well, we will be going back in. We're going to replace all the cabinets because you can see even the Lazy Susan missing pieces. We are gonna put granite in because it's just more durable.
It's more durable.
And we'll put basically a 4-inch backsplash. We'll just ignore any other tile backsplash. Yeah. Maybe a little above the stove like we did here, but something different than this ugly one. So yeah, here is basically the eat-in kitchen, and of course, a nice big hole through the screen. Back hallway. Naya, stay.
Yeah, Naya, stay. This is really gross.
All right. Oh, jeez.
You can see this is where
someone must have poured something because it definitely smells like cleaning supplies. But
yeah,
Jesus.
You can see this is where I would do my live streams. I would do these visits to check out our properties, and one of the reasons I'm doing it is to check for egress to make sure you can get in and out,
right,
and to make sure that there's no trash being just gross stuck up in the hallway.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm guessing our tenant down there had to put a fly trap one on.
All the time.
That sucks.
Yep, all the time.
Aw, man. So we're going to go through this whole thing, thoroughly create a full scope of work. It's going to be a pretty big turnover. My estimate right now is probably we're spending about $20,000 here. What do you think? That's not including some of the exterior stuff.
I think it's the first time I heard that kind of a number hit me. I was hoping 10, but
10. All right. Well, hold on. We got kitchen cabinets.
We have to do all the cabinets
and the granite
counters, which I didn't really think of. But yeah.
So that right there is you're spending about 6. Yeah. Then you got flooring throughout.
Right.
You got at least 4 there.
Yeah.
New tub, new toilet, new vanity.
Yeah.
All right. So and then
fully
fully repainted. But you're gonna mud it. You're gonna repair all the walls.
There's wall damage. You're right.
You got also sills that are damaged.
Look at that.
Yeah, you got all. I mean, just the cleaning is gonna be. And then of course we have a little bit of a trash out. Oh, stripper pole.
Yeah.
Look at that. I could do some cool stuff off that.
Silver lining. Ding dong, she's gone. We're really, really happy that at least we can move on from this. The neighbors are happy. And sometimes that's the kind of little victory you need to, your losses stop. Thank God. And be happy about it and move on. And then, yeah, exactly. We're going to be able to retain the 2 other tenancies. And then the goal would be to screen someone really well and now have this nice so we want an off the radar property. I mean, this is one, I brought up a property yesterday to Kevin, and he's like, what do you mean, what property? We don't own that property. Yeah, it was great. I'm like, that's dude, we own that. We've owned it for like 15 years. That's a great feeling right there. We don't have enough of those. We just don't. I wish we had more.
Right. This is definitely one of our number one offenders. This property right here.
Yeah.
So that she's gone. I mean, we check off the list, and then we just move down the list. Now we have several other people.
But I really appreciate you guys being here. I hope you've earned a subscribe and a follow. That really helps.
Would appreciate it.
Yeah,
and a comment.
Our channel. And share us with somebody who hasn't even heard about us yet.
All right. Thanks a lot. See you in the next one.